that fits your business's needs. Regardless if you are a large corporation or a small business on Main Street, Freedom Claims Management can help you provide your employees with great health coverage at an affordable cost. Visit Freedom.
We'll recognize them one by one, starting with the 2012 class. Please welcome Dennis Sherman, men's golf.
Barton basketball.
40 years ago,
From the 2013 class, Larry Shugart, contributor to Barton Athletics.
Since 1982, Kansas Fishing
From the 2016 class, Ray Seib, track and field coach.
Call Kansas Fishing Tools 620-792-6707. They also offer
From the 2017 inductee class, contributor Dr. Perry Smith.
This Cougar broadcast, Kansas Fishing Tool, just south of 10th and Patton Road.
From the 2018 class, men's basketball, Claire O'Lean.
It is more important than ever to maintain your current vehicles.
From the 2020 inductee class, contributors Dr. William and Lori Slater.
It is always less expensive to maintain and protect than it is to repair.
Last but not least, from last year's Hall of Fame class of 2022, contributor David Foss.
And keep your vehicle running smoothly. Marmies make it happen.
You don't have to be a tech expert to enjoy the latest devices. Get a Samsung Galaxy S22 Plus or iPhone 14 Pro Max.
Following a successful and decorated Cougar career, our first inductee became the first Barton soccer player to make it into Major League Soccer in signing a contract with Sporting Kansas City. Please welcome Kevin Ellis.
Barton is on the floor. Cole Wright is behind the mic. It's Cougar basketball.
Ellis was a
2-3. The points.
Back in to Grape Inn. Barton comes with the win, 78-74 over Hutchinson. Hall of Fame Day. Todd Moore down below with the ceremonies in between the games, introducing Kevin Ellis, a standout soccer player.
41 wins and 8 losses, a pair of Region 6 championships, and back-to-back appearances at the national tournament for the first time in program history. As a freshman, Ellis played along the front line and midfield, scoring 23 goals for the second most in Cougar single-season history, including delivering both the game winners of the semifinal and championship games of the 2009 Plains District. Dishing out 8 assists throughout the season, Ellis also set the program record by accumulating 54 total points and earning the Conference Freshman of the Year and Second Team All-America selection. Moving to the back line and playing defense for his sophomore season, Ellis earned the league's Defensive Player of the Year and First Team National All-America honors. Wrapping up his Barton career with a net rattler, helping the Cougars to a third-place finish at the 2010 National Championship Tournament. Arriving to Barton from Oak Park High School, the Kansas City, Missouri native signed his professional contract at just 19 years old. Ellis made his debut for Sporting KC in 2011, just 2 days before his 20th birthday, and scored his first professional goal just 2 years later with a 17th minute game winner in the 41 Nation Champions League quarterfinals. Now into his 12th year of professional soccer, Ellis is now playing for the St. Louis Ambush while balancing a father duty to 4 and husband to Abby, along working as Director of Sports Management at the Retirement Planning Group, helping professional athletes balance their lives and finances through education and sound planning. A 2-time All-American recipient, a professional on the pitch and in life. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome into the 2023 Hall of Fame, Kevin Ellis. Our next inductee, unfortunately, last-minute circumstances couldn't make it here this afternoon. But we all remember him for his basketball explosiveness, including our guest from Hutchinson, as he averaged a double-double, 27 points and 11 rebounds against the Blue Dragons in his sophomore year, and left a lasting impression at the 2001 National Tournament in Hutch. Our next inductee is Ebby Ara. Ebby came off the bench his freshman year in the 99-2000 season, giving the Cougars a spark in what is arguably one of Barton's all-time talented and accomplished teams. Ebby and his team rose to the top of the national poll for 6 of the last 7 weekly polls. They finished with 32 wins against only 2 losses, and they notched a conference title while setting 4 program records amongst many other accomplishments. Ebby was just one of 3 sophomores returning for that 2000-2001 season. As he led the Cougars in half the games played that year, he helped Barton capture the Region 6 title, earning all tournament honors, and guided the Cougars back to the national tournament. Following Barton's opening game loss to eventual national champions, Ebby's all-tournament effort led Barton to 3 straight victories, a 7th national place finish, and was voted the tournament's Sesher Sportsmanship Award winner. Ebby led all scorers at the championship tournament that year with 129 points in 4 games, including putting up games of 40 points and 52 points in his last 2 games as a Cougar. He averaged over 33 points per game in the national tournament, falling 1 point shy of making the tournament's top 10 all-time list. The outstanding sophomore campaign left his name on 14 single-game and single-season program accomplishments, including most points scored in a season. The 6'5" explosive swingman averaged a program's second-best 25 points per game during that season, reaching double figures in each of the 38 games that season, with 19 of them over 25 points. 4th on the all-time program in three-pointers made, Ebby also had a soft touch at the free throw line as he left with multiple single-season and career free throw shooting records. The 1999 Oklahoma Basketball Coaches Association Player of the Year, Ebby gave the Cougars 2 years of excitement before going on to help the University of Oklahoma Sooners to the 2002 Big 12 Conference Tournament title and back-to-back trips to the national tournament with finishes in the Final Four and Elite Eight. Following his collegiate career, Ebby continued in professional basketball leagues across the globe, and we're excited today that we're finally able to welcome Ebby into the Barton Sports Hall of Fame. How about a big hand for Ebby Ara?
Todd Moore, Sports Information Director and also Assistant Athletic Director, doing the PA duties this evening for Hall of Fame Day here at Barton. Lady Cougars knock off Hutchinson 78-74. We'll send it back to Todd.
A native of Great Bend, essentially dedicating a big portion of his life to Barton, known as the Iceman, or simply Doc. Please welcome our final inductee today, Ken Henderson. In putting together the ceremony program for today's induction, I ran across a 2012 document that really pieced together not only what an athletic trainer does, but what Doc meant and means to not only Barton Athletics, but the college in its entirety. The document was the words of 2006 Barton Hall of Fame inductee and longtime athletic secretary Dana Foss, and I'll summarize what she said. The head athletic trainer is one of the first individuals that an athlete comes in contact with when they step foot on campus, and can be pivotal in not just the athlete's success, but the team's success as a whole. Doc's role has been just as instrumental in Barton Athletics' success throughout the years. She went on to say, the work of a head athletic trainer encompasses everything from the initial physical exam, all the taping, attention to injuries, the quick action on injuries, setting appointments with various doctors, the guiding of rehabs, the trips with the team, and all the behind scenes managing his staff and student athletic trainers and dealing with insurance companies in managing Barton's financial interests. For those that don't know, the life of an athletic trainer is not a 9-to-5, 5 days a week job. And we'd be remiss if we didn't take a moment to recognize his wife, Diane, son, John, and daughter, Kelly, for accepting and dealing with Doc's passion for his career and Barton Athletics. How about a big hand for Diane, John, and Kelly? In the early years, Doc's department dealt with around 100 student athletes and a staff of about 4 students. That responsibility grew to over 350 student athletes annually and a student staff at 15 to 20 each year. Whether it's something or nothing, Doc assisted over 5,000 student athletes, capping his legendary career with the same passion as his first day on the job. Accepting the head athletic trainer position at Barton in January of 1981, outside of his duties with Barton, Doc led and participated in many events, committees, and functions across the state and nation, including serving as a volunteer for the United States Olympic Committee in the summer of 1999. Aside from the impact he had and will always have at Barton, Doc was instrumental in the formation of the Kansas Athletic Trainers Society and served as the president of that association from 2007 to 2016. December 16, 2023, Doc taped his last ankle and is now enjoying time with family and other interests, leaving another legacy to be cherished for a lifetime. The man, the myth, the legend. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome into the 2023 Barton Sports Hall of Fame inductee, Ken Doc Henderson.
Todd Moore, Sports Information Director and also Assistant Athletic Director for Barton Community College, the MC of tonight's ceremonies. The official induction was earlier this afternoon at the Kirkman Center, but you talk about